also have the Latin fire inside me. And when it lights up, all hell breaks loose. Just kidding, guys. Hola! Well, hello there. I didn't see you there. Alright, let's get to it. Hey guys, so today's video is going to be an incorporation of two different ideas that I've been wanting to do. One kind of giving good sisterly-like advice. Luckily, I was very fortunate to have an amazing older sister who gave me tons of great advice. And I had a really good support system. So I want to pass it along to anyone who doesn't have that type of support system. Maybe you don't have an older sister, a good mother figure, and you don't have someone in your life that can give you that type of advice. So I said, well, I might as well pass, not hog this information or this good advice and keep it to myself. I want to share it. So I wanted to make a video where I can share it with those of you who are in that type of situation. And maybe you're having a bad day. Maybe you do have a good support system. You just needed to hear something nice. Here's how it's going to be a little different. I'm going to also share my skin, well, one of my many skincare routines. I like changing it up and switching it up all the time. But I'm going to do my current skincare routine while giving this advice. And that way, I personally feel like it gives it more of a organic feel to it. It's just a sister, whether, she's doing her makeup, or in my case, I'll be doing just kind of like a little, just my skincare routine, also giving you some advice. So, yeah, so I just thought I'd put those two together, and hopefully it comes out as good as it came out in my head. And not so that I'm like talking at you or something like you're lecturing you. It's just very non-threatening, and kind of take it how you want it. Obviously, I don't know everything. I'm just purely passing along, advice that's personally worked for me and in my own life, and hopefully it can help you. So this is purely just for helpful reasons. All right, let's get started. So I'm gonna start off by not dropping things. So I'm gonna start off by just cleaning off anything on my face. I don't have foundation on, but I'm still gonna clean it just because dirt collects on your face, and I think it feels really nice to just clean your face and get everything off. I'm a big fan of Neutrogena wipes, although any wipe will do. And this is not sponsored at all by Neutrogena, but hey, Neutrogena, if you want to sponsor me, I'm your girl. Yeah, so let's just talk about life, guys. Life is such a complicated thing. There is no answer to it, and anyone who claims to have the answer is lying. But I do think there are some ways to make it easier, and sometimes, it's just through trial and error. So first little bit of advice I'm gonna give is, ding! Do something you love for at least 30 minutes. So I'm just gonna tell you to do this because, look, kids, let's just say kids, right? They have so much energy all the time. Now, aside from them just being kids, and maybe it's just biologically in them to be so energetic, there's also something else to it. They're always playing. Think about it. They're always playing. They're always having fun. They're always doing something they love. And that feeds them. That gives them more energy. So doesn't it make sense, to do something you also love, or your play, for me personally, that gives me much more energy. Just doing something that I love. I really enjoy going on walks, and as cliche as this may sound, working out, something that gets me moving. Oh, also art. I really like art. I like drawing. And it also reminds me that life is not just about work and succeeding on society's terms. Like, drawing a picture for 30 minutes a day doesn't necessarily seem like it's gonna help me in any way, but it does help me internally. It helps me psychologically, it helps me emotionally, and I think that makes a world of a difference. But it's really easy to feel like you're a robot sometimes. You're just kind of doing something because you have to, or you fall into the routine of doing it, or you just get used to it. And I guess there's nothing wrong with that. But actually, I take that back. There's something wrong with that, because you become complacent and you become stuck in that mentality, and you forget that you're human. And part of being a human is living out the human experience, which does not include just working or just doing things for money. There's just so much more to life. And I see kids, how unaware they are of all these stresses that we normally face in life, and how nice life seems, right, in their eyes, when you're completely unaware of it. So that's my little take there. Okay, I think I always do this out of order. A dermatologist probably is gonna watch this, but what is she doing? But you live and you learn, guys. So I'm going to use Ole Henriksen, this skincare line. I have 3 of their products. I have the eye cream, the banana eye cream, banana vitamin C serum, and the Sea Rose brightening gel cream. So far I really like it. I'm really enjoying it. And I'm going to start off with the eye cream. Me being Latina and a lot of other cultures faces too, you know, it's the whole work hard type of mentality that kind of takes over, and that's fine. I think that was only natural, especially since, at least in my case, a lot of my family members, you know, grandparents, suffered a lot, and they had no choice but to work. It was a survival mechanism. They had to survive, so they didn't really have a choice. So I want to work hard as well, but I also want to make sure I'm not forgetting to live the human life experience, I guess you could say, because you gotta work, but like you also gotta be human. So I'm going to put this eye cream under my eyes, obviously. I'm in this preventative mode, because people are like, oh, you don't need all this, like, all these creams and all, like, you're young, blah, 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 blah. But listen, here's another form of advice that wasn't even part of my initial list. Be preventative. Don't wait till the problem arises and then treat it. No, you could prevent things like wrinkles. So sunscreen every day, guys. All right, 2. I feel like I should make a whole separate video for this because there's a lot, you know, that goes into this particular subject, and that's dating. But I'm just gonna still add it on here because I think it's important. When you're looking for a partner, make sure that this is someone who wants to join you on your adventure, not stop your adventure. Okay, everyone's on an adventure. Okay, you could be single, you're traveling, whatever, or maybe you don't like to travel. Maybe you're working on your dream business. You're on your adventure. Okay, be with someone who wants to just join the ride, just wants to go on this adventure with you, or they want, and it goes vice versa. You know, you want to join their adventure as well, and you just merge together. It should never be that they stop you from your adventure. And if you do feel like this significant other is trying to stop you, then that is a red flag right there. All right, now I'm going to put on this Sea Rose brightening gel cream. I feel like if I ever went into the medical field, I definitely would have been a dermatologist, just because I love skincare. I think when you have good skin, makeup always looks good. Drugstore makeup, whatever it is. Just kidding. I just wanted to make sure you're paying attention. Okay, next thing is the last and final thing. Oh my gosh, I think I just snorted. Okay, maybe I didn't and I just said it out loud. Okay, last thing is, if you're hesitant about doing something or saying something to someone, maybe there's, you know, someone's bothering you and you want to just say something to them, think about it for at least a day before you say it. Dependent on that situation, because every situation is different, just wait a period amount of time that makes sense, and then if you still feel the same way, then go ahead and do it. If you don't, reason being is humans are impulsive creatures. Let's just face it, okay? I always used to tell you, I am not impulsive, okay? I think things through. I don't just do things, you know, for the heck of it. But then I realized, you know, as calm as I may think I am, I also have a Latin fire inside me. And when it lights up, well, breaks loose. Just kidding, guys. So I would say personally that you want to you don't want to regret saying something or regret doing something. And I guess life is, you know, full of regrets too, so it's like natural, but you just have to be careful about your impulsive side. Just because humans are naturally impulsive and we just react, you know, the same way animals have instincts and they just react, we can also control it. That's not an excuse to do it. We are capable of controlling that. All right, so I just finished putting on the banana vitamin C serum. Great stuff, guys, great stuff. Not sure if it has some platanos in it, but it smells really good. So I have this thing right here. My mom makes fun of me for using it. I have 2. This is my newer one because it rolls. The other one that I have, I forget what type of stone it is, but it's really cool too. So this, guys, is really good for, from what I've been told, it's really good for blood flow and like inflammation, I think. is what it is. And me personally, I do feel a difference. Like I feel like it just accentuates your jawline. I recommend getting something like this. So guys, all right, I lied guys. I know I said that other tip was the last tip, but I have one more. And that is to invest time into a goal that you've made in the past, or a current goal, right? Because goals change all the time. But if there's a goal that you've been, you know, oh, I really want to do this, write it down and set aside even like 20 minutes just to work on it. Now this kind of plays into the whole thing that I said, the first set of advice that I gave about putting aside 30 minutes to do something that you love. It kind of plays into that because obviously a goal is something that's going to tie into something you're passionate about, and therefore you're more likely to enjoy doing it. It kind of does play into that. So that's why I wasn't initially going to make it as like a separate advice on my list, but I wanted to bring it up because drawing is not a goal, it's just something you like to do. So there is a difference. Drawing, for example, is something I like to do. I enjoy doing it, and I can set aside 30 minutes for it, but drawing is not a goal. Unless I had a goal of like, I don't know, like winning an art competition or something. But that's not a goal typically, right? There's certain things that you just do out of the love for it. Now, I am passionate about, for example, animals and rescues, and you know, I have this goal of wanting to help in some ways. I volunteer with different rescue organizations, but I would really like to do more. Heck, I want to have my own nonprofit. We'll see. Okay guys, I don't want to make this too long because if I keep rolling out my skin, it's gonna get really irritated. Bueno. Sorry about that. Okay, so my camera died, and so I'm using my phone. I really don't want to just wait to record the ending of this video. We finished the skincare routine. Pero I do want you guys to leave this video primarily with the advice that I gave you and have that in mind. That's really the important part. I think the skincare was more of like it's kind of like playing music in the background as like white noise type of thing. So if you learned something from my skin routine, like great, but I would say the priority or the main point of this video was really to give you some sisterly advice. Alright guys, thanks again for watching this video. I hope this helps you. I hope if you are having a bad day that this can at least make it a little bit better. And I will see you guys real soon.